What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryan G, and I am back again with another video. Guys, I post at least 2 to 3 times a week, despite of any setbacks or whatever. I always try to upload for you guys, man. Be sure to click the post notification bell to get that alert as soon as I post a video on YouTube or any other social media platform. But guys, what type of man are you trying to be, right? Now, I know there's a lot of men who actually tune in and listen to my channel, so I am addressing mostly men. Of course, you know how this channel works, but I also do have women that do like to listen to my videos too, because, I like to cover a lot of gender neutral topics. But for the sake of this video in particular, it's basically addressing majority of men. What type of men are you trying to be, right? The reason why I ask this question is because, you see, there's different types of men out there, right? I'm not going to go through the different categories and descriptions and all this type of, I ain't gonna go through all that, man. That's like for another video. But what I mean is, like, there are some men out there who they can't really handle certain things that they're going through, right? They'll complain about it but not really fix the situation. And then you got other men out there that they are aware that they're experiencing certain types of problems and issues. It could be dealing with, maybe interacting with women, right? Their dating life is like shitty. They're not in the best job, right? Not in the best health, really, right? They might be overweight. They might be too skinny, whatever the case may be. But they are actually taking action, right? To correct the situation. They're taking small steps to eventually solve whatever the problem might be within their lifestyle, right? So I'm gonna say this again. So there's men out there who complain and not do anything about their current situation, and then there's other men who's out there that they're going through certain things, but they try to take certain steps in order to correct the issue. Right? So, say for instance, in dating, right? Because I like to cover mostly dating topics, relationships and so on, right? Say for instance, you're not really attracting women. You're not really appealing, right? You're not really, it seems like you're not making any strides, or you're not getting any success when it comes down to trying to attract the type of female that you want in your life, right? Every person is rejecting you, and it just seems like it's not getting better. Now, after about 1 or 2 rejections, you got one guy that just calls it a day. He's like, everyone else is going to reject me because the first chick that I walked up to, she rejected me, and the second chick that I walk up to, she also rejected me. So therefore that means that the third, the fourth, the fifth, and even the sixth chick, or even going forward, is going to continue to reject me because I'm not attractive, right? This is one mentality. Now, another guy who, went through the first rejection and the second rejection, he might not stop because he understands that if he continues to talk to different women, he's going to get a different type of interaction with the different women that he's talking to, right? He knows that not every chick is going to give him the same type of energy. And also he's going to understand that once he goes through a certain amount of women, right? Once he goes through a certain volume, right? He understands that sooner or later he's going to interact with a particular chick who actually likes him, right? And might be interested in getting to know him and so on, and he's going to be able to escalate the situation, right? So that's just a general example of it. It's like, guys, I encourage every one of you guys, in a lot of my videos I say the same thing over and over again, to make sure that you're out there showing that you have confidence, right? Be the type of man in which you are going to go through issues. You're going to go through a lot of different types of shit, whatever, in your life, but you are taking necessary steps to correct what's going on, right? That's what it's all about as far as being a man. Like, you have to stand your ground. You have to be accountable, right? Accountability is one of the biggest things. When I was a part of a team, when I was a part of an organization and I held the position and whatever I was doing, especially at the high school and the college level, right? When I was the undergraduate, whatever, and so on, there's a certain level of accountability. And especially when you're a man in a certain position, you're supposed to really take responsibility for your actions. You're supposed to go out there and do what you need to do. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter. When you are a male, you're supposed to learn to stand your ground. You're supposed to learn to fight for whatever you want out of life. That this even applies to even your dating life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to go out there and chase women. I'm not saying that. But make sure that if you like something and you want to go after it, go after it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Move on. It's the same thing with like the job world. It's like, if you can't get in one area, try a different avenue. Someone else might like you, right? Realize that that's how the world is. So, you have to make sure that you're walking around as the type of guy who is confident, so nothing can break you, right? It's like, you understand that, even if you grew up rich, and just to say that you come from a certain background where, there's a so-called, wealth, generation of wealth, whatever, I've been watching a lot of shows in which a lot of these families, come from like a dynastic type of family, right? It's like tradition is like they just have wealth from, the grandparents and then passed down. And I've been watching a lot of these shows these past couple of days, right? And it's like, yeah, these people are wealthy, right? And there's millions of people out there just like them, but you have to understand that they're still going to go through some sort of issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of men who grow up with, they got things given to them, they still have to go through some sort of, it is a situation where they're going to have to correct, right? Now, they might have the money, but you have to understand that money cannot solve everything. There's certain things that they're going to have to do in order to tackle the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, especially when it comes down to interacting with women, it's like, your money can only do so much. It's like, you can't buy all your relationships. You can't, buy someone's attraction for you. Now, you have to display certain things about yourself in order for that person to be attracted to you, right? What's going to happen once you start not really making a certain amount of money? What's going to happen if, maybe you lose your job, or, you went down a certain income level? Like, what are you going to do from then? You can't use money for everything. You understand what I'm saying? So, guys, one of the things I want you to take away from the video is that I want you to figure out what type of man you're trying to be, right? Because it's like, you're either a winner or you're going to consider yourself a loser, right? And I'm pretty sure most guys don't want to be in the category where they're classified as a loser, right? You want to be in the category where even if you are experiencing certain challenges and you're experiencing certain situations, you're going to find some sort of way in order to either get around it or correct it, right? Like, I encourage guys to actually embrace the issue. Like, go and try and see what you can do in order to solve what's going on, right? And even if it doesn't work, at least you said you try. You know what I'm saying? It's like a video game. It's like, guys, growing up, I used to play them old-fashioned games where it's rigged as hell. Like, I don't know if you all remember the Sega Dreamcast, right? I don't know if you all remember all them old-fashioned games, the GameCube, whatever. Nintendo, when they first came out with their first console, whatever, for all the gamers who watch my channel. Guys, those games were rigged as hell. Like, when you get to a certain level, you kept on losing over and over again. You're like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? It's like literally, like when you like 5 or 6 years old, you shedding tears over how hard the game is. You're like, God damn, right? But the day that you know what I'm saying, you have joy in your heart when you finally beat the level. You finally beat the goddamn game. You're like, God, it's like, man, I won. You know what I'm saying? You feel good. You unlock all the characters. Like, God damn, you feel good. Like, that's the feeling. That's the feeling you get as an adult when you actually succeed with certain things. So that's why you have to apply the same method as far as how you kept on trying in order to beat that video game. You gotta do the same thing with real life. But that's it for the video, guys. I want you all to do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoy the video, of course, we're gonna keep on going with these uploads, man. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.